How are we doing, guys? The game has just ended. Arsenal 2, Newcastle United 1, or Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 2. I'm still in celebration mode. I'm still in celebration mode. You know, I said it. This was a game that we just have to win. We cannot afford to drop points. I said it. And after Liverpool lost against Palace on Saturday, it meant Arsenal now, they were just, they had to go at St. James Park and win and get all the 3 points to at least reduce the gap. And right now, after the win at St. James Park, the gap between Arsenal and Liverpool has just reduced to 2 points. Imagine, 2 points. And just about this game, and I'll just create a title on his team selection. Today, he got it right. Today, Mikel Arteta got it right with the team selection. We have been saying Eze needs to start. Eze needs to play at the number 10 role. And you saw it. Fans proved Mikel Arteta wrong. Fans proved him wrong. And it wasn't that we didn't like how he managed the team, but, leaving some players, a player like Eze on the bench, and you saw today against Newcastle United, the impact that he had. The impact that he had today. He had some 2 shots that were saved with by Nick Pope. Today, if I'm honest, I'll just give Arteta the credit that he deserves. He got it right with the team selection. And just about the game, we started so well. This is one of those performances in a while that I've seen Arsenal perform in the highest level. This is one of the best game Arsenal has played in a while. The way we started so well. We attacked them, and you could see how the team was yearning for a win, how the team wanted to win this game so badly. They were there attacking at Newcastle, going, with all they had. And Arteta, and I said it, if you want to win these big games, we don't have to play safe. Arteta should just, trust the players and let them do the job. And that's what he did. He trusted them and he saw the results at the end. About that controversial penalty, is it a penalty or not? It is a penalty 100%. Gyökeres was, that's if Nick Pope hadn't, distracted Gyökeres, he was going to score. That one was a penalty without a doubt. It was a penalty. Nobody can convince me of that. He already left Nick Pope, but Nick Pope, it's like he distracted him. But, the referee and the VR decided that that is not an Arsenal penalty. Of course, later in the game, Newcastle had their goal, courtesy of Walter, scored a good goal, But you could see our players never at any single moment, panicked. That goal from Nick Waltmed, of course, you might say it's to be blamed. Mosquera is to be blamed, but Mosquera had a good game, honestly speaking, and I was surprised to see him start ahead of Saliba. And I told myself, if Mosquera starts, which means Saliba has maybe a knock or a slight injury. But overall performance, about how Mosquera played today, he played so well, he was calm, despite that, back pass to Raya that led to the corner that Newcastle ended up scoring. But in general, he was just good. I think when he was, Arteta decided to take him off second half, maybe the manager sensed a little bit of nervousness. That's why he took him off, but he was good. So first half ended 1-0. Second half started. We kept on pushing. Jurrien Timber, what a player. Jurien Timber is an exceptional player. I don't know how to describe this play. The way he defends, the way he attacks, also his crosses and everything else. This guy is just a player. I don't think if Ben White will be able to come back and play in that position. I don't think so. However much Ben White has been having injuries there and there, but Timber, what a player. What a player. I know he doesn't get credit most of the times, but I just have to give him his flowers. The last few games, the way he has played, again today against Newcastle away, he's just an incredible player. And I'd say he will go down as those signings, one of the best signings that Ateta signed, one of those players Ateta signed. No. Second half, we'll see again. Impact from the sub. Ateta calls his sub, finishers. Mikel Merino came on, bang, equalized, back in the game. 90 plus 6 minutes, Gabriel Magalhaes, header, bang, 2-1. Arsenal, the game ended, Arsenal 2, Newcastle United 1. And that's how champions win games. That's how champions win games. You will have to win it in the dying minutes of the game. And that's what Arsenal did. They knew definitely they have to win this game so that they can reduce the gap between them and Liverpool. And now it's down to 2 points. And I'm so happy today as an Arsenal fan. I'm super proud of my team. I'm happy. Winning at St. James Park hasn't been easy for us, especially in recent times. The last 2 seasons, we have found it difficult to win at that stadium, but finally, we won. We won. And if we can if you continue performing the way we perform today, the way we play today, at that attacking football, then we can win the league. We can't go all the way and win the league, because right now, what we have to do is just keep on winning our games, chasing after Liverpool, and hopefully hope again they drop points and we capitalize on that, we win our games, and who knows, come May we might be Premier League champions. And our first 6 fixtures haven't been easy. And if I look at our next 6 fixtures, West Ham at home, Fulham at home, West Ham at home, Fulham away, Crystal Palace at home, Burnley away, and Sunderland at home again, and then the North London derby against Spurs at home. They're not difficult fixtures, and they're fixtures that I believe that we can get all the 3 points. They're not difficult compared to the first 6 fixtures we had. Going away to United, away to Liverpool, at home to Man City, away to Newcastle United. I believe the next coming fixtures, Arsenal should just try and get all the 3 points. Premier League is not an easy league. The games also are not easy, but they look favorable. Of course, on paper they look favorable. They look like games we can win, and I believe we can win those games. So I'm just delighted we won, and at least we can continue pushing or chasing Liverpool, because right now we're just behind. They're ahead of us with just 2 points. If we can continue performing the way we have performed, as I said, we can win the Premier League this season. That's all I had for you today.